After all, the Democrats spend a whole lot of time proclaiming racism and the leading concern when it comes to domestic terrorism. Of course, they offer no facts to support such a thing except for thin anecdotal stories and claims from the long and thoroughly discredited Southern Poverty Law Center that has labeled churches as hate groups for having the nerve to teach what the Bible actually says. Beyond that, the SPLC can offer pretty much nothing to support the ridiculous narrative and notion that America is a hopelessly racist nation with basically no redeeming qualities. None of that is true, of course. I mean, the two go-to attacks on anyone who is not a card-carrying socialist or Democrat are racism and climate denier, or something like that. Even when Republicans elect more black and Hispanic members to Congress, it is waved off as tokenism and nothing to take seriously. They dismiss President Donald Trump getting more black and Hispanic votes in 2020 than any Republican in history as equally irrelevant. But surely, if a black Republican senator from the Deep South who has been elected twice already decides to run for president, well, then the Democrats would certainly stand and applaud that, right? Well, no, of course not. They will instead ramp up the attacks and do even more smear jobs and attacks. South Carolina Senator Tim Scott announced his run for president and said he is the American dream in doing so. Here's part of that announcement.
And today, I'm living proof that America is the land of opportunity and not a land of oppression. Amen. But you see, this isn't just my story. It's all of our stories. The circumstances and the situations may be different. The details may change. But every single one of us are here because of the American journey, where there were obstacles that became opportunities, and our pain revealed our purpose.
So there you have it. Senator Tim Scott is in the race for president as a Republican. I like the senator. He is a conservative voice in a world of crazy left-wing zealots, and you would think the Democrats would at least say, okay, well, he's a good man. But don't kid yourself. As we've already figured out with Byron Donalds, Burgess Owens, and John James being black and conservative, is like putting a target on your back for every hateful slur the left can muster. How dare they leave the reservation without permission? How dare they dump us for those conservative monsters who believe they should raise their own kids, have us saying what is taught in school, and that boys and girls should not compete against each other in sports? How outrageous.